Hello friends, today in this lecture we will discuss about nutrition in paramecium. In this we will discuss about food, feeding and digestion in paramecium. The food of paramecium is it is holozoic. Nutrition is holozoic type of nutrition. Food of paramecium is bacteria. It feeds on bacteria. Along with bacteria, it also feeds on yeast, then diatoms, unicellular algae, and other microorganisms. Food of paramecium is holozoic. Food is bacteria, yeast, diatom, unicellular algae and other microorganisms which are floating in the water. So it feeds on variety of food material, but generally it prefers bacteria. When there is abundant food particles available in the surrounding water, paramecium can devour near about 2 to 4 million of bacillus bacteria within the period of 24 hours. So it is a voracious feeder. 2 to 4 billions of bacteria can be devoured by a single paramecium within a span of 24 hours. So this is food of paramecium. That is, it feeds on bacteria, yeast, diatoms and other unicellular microorganisms. Now this is about food. Second is feeding. You know that paramecium, it is having a special feeding apparatus, that is oral groove, buccal cavity, vestibule. This is the oral groove, which consists of a vestibule. Then next to the vestibule there is a buccal cavity. This buccal cavity, then into the endoplasm, it consists of a cytostome. It is also called as cell mouth, cytostome, and at the last end it is a cytopharynx. This is total ingestible apparatus of paramecium. Oral groove, which consists of vestibule, then buccal cavity, which ends into the cytopharynx through a narrow cytostome. And you know that paramecium, it is having a cilia all over its body, and also there is a special ciliature present inside the buccal cavity also. Buccal cavity, it is having its own ciliature, and paramecium is a ciliary feeder. It is a ciliary feeder. Means with the help of cilia, it takes its food particle inside the body. So how feeding takes place? The buccal ciliature along with the body cilia of the anterior end it forms a special conical, continuous conical current of water. Continuous V-shaped conical current of water which directs inward into the oral cavity. It is called as vortex. V-O-R-T-E-X, vortex. मराठीमध्ये याला भोवरा म्हणतात. भोवरा म्हणजे ज्यावेळेस एखाद्या प्रवाहामध्ये खड्डा असेल, पाण्याच्या प्रवाहामध्ये खाली जमिनीमध्ये थोडा खड्डा असेल, तर ते पाणी त्या खड्ड्यामध्ये जाताना असं गोल 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 फिरतं, त्याला भोवरा म्हणतात. बरोबर. आणि त्याला स्पीड राहते त्या पाण्याला, असं कोनिकल. लाईक दॅट वन द cilia of the anterior and buccal cavity, it beats in a such a way that it moves in a such a way that it produces, the cilia produces a conical current of water. Conical current of water, continuous conical current of water which directs the outer current, which flows the outer current inside the oral cavity or inside the buccal cavity, and it is that particular flow of water, it is called as vortex. Means that conical current brings the water inside the vestibule or buccal cavity, and along with that beating of cilia, there the water current, it contains food particles. Just we have described what type of food paramecium prefers. So that food particles, it contains or it comes along with the vortex or in current water. Now in that water there are certain larger food particles. Paramecium is a ciliary feeder as well as selective feeder. Paramecium is a ciliary feeder as well as selective feeder. Selective feeder, only selected food particles it prefers. The food particles which are larger in size, they are driven outside the in current water and it is driven out. Only selected food particles, they are passed towards the, or they are carried towards the vestibule, towards the buccal cavity, inside the buccal cavity. And when that food particles enters into the buccal cavity, there is also special types of cilia, buccal ciliature, and that special type of cilia, they produce a particular in current as well as X current water. Means the two paths are produced inside the vestibule. One path of the cilia beats toward the inside, taking the food particles inside the buccal cavity and pass toward the cytostome. It is called as selection current. It is called as selection current, water current. And other is unwanted food particles. They are taken outside the vestibular buccal cavity by outgoing or rejection current of water. Selection current as well as rejection current. Means the selected food particles, when all the food particles come inside the vestibule, what happens? It is a selective feeder. The unwanted food particle which does not act as a food material, sometimes along with water, along with food, other particles are also carried by the selection water. And here the food particles which are selected, used as a food, they are only selected, and unwanted particles, they are transferred, thrown or driven out along with the rejection current. Means this is a selection path. This is a selection path of food particles, and along with rejection current there is a rejection path. Path means flow, way, along with the unwanted particles which does not act as a food, they are driven out along with the rejection current of water. That is called as rejection path. Selected particles are taken in towards the body, inside the body, towards the cytostome. It is called as selection path. Means along with selection path, the food is selected, food is taken inside into the cytostome, and through the cytostome it is passed to the cytopharynx, and at the end of cytopharynx the food which is present along with selection current is covered by a membrane, and a vesicle is formed. Membranous vesicle is formed. This is a membranous vesicle is formed along with a drop of water inside the membranous vesicle. Food particle along with a drop of water is covered by a membrane, and a membranous vesicle is formed at the end of cytopharynx. Now this formed membranous vesicle is pinched off and it is released into the endoplasm. Now it is called as food vacuole. This is a food vacuole. So this is the process of feeding. See once again, a paramecium cilia at the anterior end produces a special continuous conical current of water which brings the water inside the buccal cavity. It is called as vortex. Only selected smaller food particles are allowed to enter into the vestibule. Larger one are rejected outside into the vestibule. And when the food comes into the buccal cavity, it is also having its own ciliature. It produces in current or selection current of water and rejection current of water. Along with selection current of water, only selected smaller food particles are taken inside the cytostome, toward the cytostome. It is called as selection path. Larger and unwanted food particles are not allowed to enter along with the selection path. It is driven out and it is carried along toward the outside. That is called as rejection path. The selected food particles, they are carried toward the cytostome or cell mouth, and through the cytostome toward the cytopharynx, next part of the cytostome. At the end of cytopharynx, the food particles along with a drop of water is covered by a membrane. It is called as vesicle. Membranous vesicle is formed. This membranous vesicle is pinched off from the cytopharynx and released into the endoplasm. It is called as food vacuole. So by this way, food is taken and food vacuole is formed by the paramecium. Now this formed food vacuole, it is moved or carried in moved into the endoplasm by a specific way. It is called as cyclosis. What is cyclosis? The movement of food vacuole into the endoplasm by a specific way, by the streaming movement of the endoplasm is called as cyclosis. After the formation of food vacuole, the food vacuole does not move randomly into the endoplasm. It moves, it carries a specific path, and that specific path, along with the streaming movement of the endoplasm, the path followed by the food vacuole, it is called as cyclosis. It is called as cyclosis. Now, the cyclosis or the path of food vacuoles, it passes in a specific manner, specific way. When it is formed at the oral side, because at the oral side, oral groove is present. Okay? And after it is formed at the oral side, it is carried forward toward the posterior side, and then toward the upward direction or aboral side, toward the aboral side, and turned again towards the anterior end of the body, like this. It is carried forward toward the anterior end of the body. Food vacuole carried toward the anterior end. At the anterior end, it again turns toward the posterior side, and finally toward the oral side again. Up till now, the food is digested, and whatever the undigested food particles which are present inside the food vacuole, it is thrown out by a loose pellicle. It is called as cytopage. So, the movement of or the path followed by the food vacuole, along with streaming movement of the endoplasm, it is called as cyclosis. Which is the path followed by the food vacuoles? See here, the food vacuole is formed at the oral side. This is the oral groove, oral end. Then it is carried forward toward the posterior side, then upward or toward the aboral side, dorsal side. And after coming toward the aboral side, it is carried towards the anterior side, forward. It brings the food vacuole toward the anterior end. At the anterior end, it comes toward the anterior end, it again turns towards the posterior side. And when it comes near the oral groove again, it goes down toward the oral side. Up till now, the food is digested. And whatever the food remains undigested, it is thrown out of the body as a cytopage. So, this is a movement of food vacuole in the endoplasm. It is called as cyclosis. The next one is digestion. While moving the food particles into the endoplasm, it is get digested. The food is digested in two medium. First one is acidic medium and second one is alkaline medium. I will clear this part. Acidic and alkaline medium. So, when the food is at the beginning in the food vacuole, the hydrochloric acid is released by the food vacuole. Hydrochloric acid, HCl. What happens? The HCl kills the bacteria. It kills the food particle, because majority the food is bacteria. It kills the food or bacteria or food particles, and then with the help of hydrochloric acid, the food is disintegrated. It becomes loosened, solar. Food particles becomes loosened, solar with the help of hydrochloric acid. Death of food particles takes place. It then, after death, the food is disintegrated. It becomes loosened. It becomes solar. This is the acidic digestion. After, what happens? After the death and disintegration of food, lysosome attaches to the food vacuole, and this lysosome, it pours its enzyme. It pours its enzyme, then food becomes alkaline. And what the food, which are the enzyme poured by the lysosome? The enzyme are protease, carbohydrates, and lipase. These are the enzymes released by the lysosome. This protease digests proteins. This carbohydrate digests carbohydrate. And this lipase digests fat. Means digestion of protein, carbohydrate and fat takes place with the enzyme protease, carbohydrate and lipase. So at the beginning the food is in the acidic medium, hydrochloric acid is released. That hydrochloric acid, it brings the death of the food particles. The food particle disintegrate, loosen, solemn, then lysosome attaches to the food particles, food vacuole. It pours its enzyme, food becomes alkaline. The enzyme released by the lysosome or protease, the carbohydrates and lipase, which respectively digest protein, carbohydrates and fat. Up till now, the food vacuole comes toward the oral end, near the cytopage. Whatever the food or particles which are not digested, undigested food particles, it is the pellicle in this area, it is weak spot here, pellicle and ectoplasm, and this is a temporary opening is formed. It is called as cytopage, and through the cytopage, the food vacuole, undigested food vacuole is thrown out of the body. This is about the digestion. This is the total nutrition: food, feeding, and digestion. Okay, cyclosis. So this is about nutrition in Paramecium. Thank you very much.